When you are multiplying exponents that have the same base, if I look here and I see 2 cubed or 2 to the third power times 2 squared, which is 2 to the second power, I know that 2 cubed, if I were to write it out in expanded form, would look like 2 times 2 times 2. And if I were to multiply that times 2 squared, it would look like this: 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. And 2 times 2 is 4. If I were to multiply 8 times 4, these two numbers together, I would get 32. A different way to do that is just keep the bases the same, is what the rule tells us. And then I look at what the exponents are. It's a 3, and I'm going to add that to a 2. And so I could rewrite this to say 2 times 3 plus 2, which is 5. And if I were to check that, that would look like this in expanded form: 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And we notice it's very similar here. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. And 16 times 2 is equal to 32. So either way, I would come out with the same thing. It's just a shortened version. And you can do this with any base. The bases just have to be the same. So if I look here and I have 3 squared, which I know is 9, because 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 squared again, which is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Instead of going through that, I could just keep the base the same here. I have a 3 on the bottom, and I'm adding these two exponents together here. And I could rewrite this as 3 to the 4th power. And 3 to the 4th power is also 81. This works even when you have variables. So you don't have to figure out what it is. You just notice that, hey, I have two bases that are equivalent, x to the 8th and x to the 5th. And so I'm going to rewrite that as x to the 8th power plus the 5th power. When I do rewrite that, I get x times 8 plus 5, which is 13. And this works with anything. So what I would like for you to do is go ahead and pause the video here and then just try to work these out on your own. When we rewrite these, we notice that both of these have a 9. We have 9 to the 5th power times 9 to the 3rd. So that would be equal to 9 times 5 plus 3, which is 9 to the 8th power. 18 to the 1st times 18 to the 5th, which is equal to 18 to the 1st plus the 5th. And 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. So we will rewrite this as 18 to the 6th power. Here we have z to the 4th times z to the 7th. And of course, we will rewrite this as z to the 4th plus the 7th. And our answer would be z to the 11th power. And here we have 2 to the 8th times 2 to the 6th. So we would keep the 2, and then we would add the exponents together. Here we have 8 plus 6, which is equivalent to 14. So this one would say 2 to the 14th power.